Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
23.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Price ready with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's got it one away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Into the windup and the pitch. Matt Chapman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And 0 to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone. So if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Now Price is 1-2. And another foul ball. One and two. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Chris Davis stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Mike Fiers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Dustin Pedroia.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup over the outside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Mookie Betts. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. On the ground to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out here and a runner at second. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. In now, Matt Olson. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Now the first pitch here from Price. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at first base at Mitch Moreland. You know, we talk so often about his offense, but this guy's one of the best defenders in the game.
Smoke toward third. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting check. Shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fastball in there for a called strike.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Scorched to third. To his left, DeVore. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Number 72, Xander.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 6.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Dribbled to the right side. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th.
Standing
Third
in,
baseman.
Rafael DeVore
DeVore.
fires into his motion. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Pinder is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in now, Nick Hundley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mark Canha is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in, and there's the first hit of the game for the A's. Digging in, Chad Pinder. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ready for another chance? Matt Chapman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. The 1-1 from Price. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Pitch is popped up. Chapman is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
In now, Andrew Benintendi.
Left fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is fouled at the plate. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. At the plate, Chris Davis. He's
Leading
0
off
for
for
1
Oakland.
thus far.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bradley is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A strike, and it's 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
This is one park in the
Right
league
fielder,
that sees a lot of triples
Steven
because of the way it's
Piscotty.
designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out of play. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pinder ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fires is ready. Coming at him with the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. At the plate, Nick Hundley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 3.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bogaerts is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. So now it's Mark Canha. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Price ready with the 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bradley arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Standing in, Chad Pinder, a base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit hard towards center. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Low for ball 1. Here's Price now on 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Ready with the 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
If he can keep hitting the corner with that two-seam fastball, it's going to be really effective. But if he leaves it out over the middle of the plate, it could be a dangerous spot.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 3-2 now from Price. Sent on the ground out to second. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Chapman.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Third baseman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rafael Devore. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Now here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Back-to-back changeups and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jr.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he is in there.
I can't believe he got a check swing single. How frustrating for the pitcher. You make a good pitch, got him fooled, he checks his swing and gets a base hit. He's got to be thinking, you don't deserve that hit.
Blake Swihart will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Ready once again, Chris Davis. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Bradley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
First baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And a good changeup there by Price as he jumps ahead, strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Drilled right back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit towards center. That gets down and the inning continues.
the batter, number 10.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. He looked for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground.
Line to the right side, and Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1 left for Oakland. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. No offer at a letter high change. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Here's J.D. Martinez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Martinez.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone.
The shortstop,
Ready for another
2,
shot now. Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ball 2 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Third baseman,
Rafael Devore is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Ready for another chance? Nick Hundley. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Now batting, the
A
designated
couple of
hitter,
righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. On its way is pitch number 75. Mark Canha swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here's another 0-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Pedroia onto the grass, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
now batting,
Striding in once again, Chad Pinder. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. The 1-1 from Price. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
3 for 3 on the night. He must be seeing the ball well under the lights. That single right there just kind of lets me think he's locked in pretty good.
Profar.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention,
Zach
please.
Putnam takes
Now
over
pitching
here
for
with
the
a
Red
runner
Sox,
at first and 2
number
gone in the
56,
inning.
Zach Putnam.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
A little two-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Matt Chapman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Swihart. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. A's into the box now. Jackie Bradley Jr. will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Jackie Bradley
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Fernando Rodney comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Blake Swihart stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in. He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Blake Swihart is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
1-2.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup. Sent on the ground out to second. Profar has it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in. Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there was a prime example. Here's Mookie Betts as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Rodney gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-1 Boston. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned
now
from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
47, Tyler.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Leading off will be athletic.
Chris Davis
The left
is
fielder,
in to
number
start
2.
things out as he swings
Chris
and misses at that one. It's strike one.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
Striding
First
into the
baseman.
box, Matt
Matt
Olson. He got on
Olson.
top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run, but 3 runs down.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on
Right
purpose.
fielder.
But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stephen Piscotty is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the
number
inning.
10.
Getting late.
Shortstop.
8th inning now from Fenway
Marcus
with the Red Sox on top
Semien.
as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And this one's in the dirt. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Another full count pitch home. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
The head first dive into first base, that was really impressive. I love the hustle. Now, some people say he slowed down. Others will say he didn't. Doesn't matter. That's a base hit.
Into the box now, Nick Hundley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez. His past history with Fernando Rodney. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, he started off with a couple pitches soft and then soft, and then he came back with a hard fastball right there. He was clearly sitting fastball the whole AB. Couldn't trick him with the heater.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Profar ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's back-to-back singles and first and third. So right here, you got a pitch to get a strikeout, and then the next hitter, hopefully you get a double play, you can get out of it. But right here, you got a pitch to get the strikeout to set up a chance to get out of this.
Number 13, Jerry.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game. At the plate, Rafael DeVore, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Called strike 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Jackie Bradley
in there for strike
Jr.
1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Ready on 0-2. To first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the A's 1. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Hot shot to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Now batting, center fielder Chad.
Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I could get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going. Hits the ball in the seats, and now all of a sudden everybody gets rolling.
Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
In now, Matt Chapman goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and it's a 5-3 game now.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed 1 more out, then give up a single and a homer. Goes to show you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Carson Smith gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. So now the A's are down to their final strike of the ball game. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.